All right, people, I'm back. All right, today's episode is going to be having sex with women with tattoos. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Hold on. Sorry about that. We got a dog under the house, and the dog likes to bark under the house, and it gets on my nerves. So if you hear the dog barking under the house, just try to ignore the dog because the dog is just gonna do what dogs do. All right, now is it a good thing or is it a bad thing to have sex with women with tattoos? See, in the world of dating in 2017, it is considered taboo. If you date a woman that got a tattoo on the back of her ass, on her belly button, or if her arms and legs is tatted up with tattoos, her back's tatted, her chest is tatted, how many tattoos is considered too many tattoos? And a lot of men who complain about women having too many tattoos and too many body piercings usually complain about this on a consistent daily basis. And I'm here to break down the math and the science to why some men mess with women that have tattoos and body piercings, and the good and the bad, and why you should or why you should not mess with women who have tattoos. Because I know some men might be concerned about women getting tattoos and they might want to know how do you deal with it or how do you find ways to cope with it. And at the end of this video, I will put, hold on, shut up. Sorry about that. Got to tell the dog to shut up because the dog don't know how to, keep her mouth closed. So I'm sorry you have to see that on camera, but I don't like when dogs bark for no apparent reason unless it's immediate danger, which there is no immediate danger at the. Well, that ain't the point. The point is, and then we're gonna talk about how to deal with women with tattoos and how to cultivate. And at the end of this video, there will be a description at the bottom that I'll have my secondary channel because I want people to be going to my secondary channel because I said in 2018 I'm going to be doing my most controversial topics on my secondary channel and no longer on the firstary channel. And I know a lot of y'all had trouble trying to find my secondary channel, so I'm just going to type in Alexander number 2 so it'd be easier for you to just click the link down below and it'll take you to my secondary channel. And I'll probably have to go to the library later today after uploading this video to see if it's been done correct because, I'm trying to give y'all enough time to find the secondary channel. And some of y'all might get confused when I say, what do you mean by just look at the video selection? So I gotta make myself more clear and understanding so you can catch it just like that. Don't worry about it now. At the end of the video, when I upload, I'll put a description on my secondary channel. It will say Alexander number 2 show, as in number 2, and then show will come after it. And you type that up, that's my secondary channel. And then I'll put a photo up because that might be also the problem. You can't see my face like you see on this channel. So I'll put up a picture so that way you can at least see my face so you can know it's the same person. So sorry for the confusion and the mix-up. Now, me personally, I don't think it's really a bad thing to mess with a woman that has maybe 2 or 3 tattoos. Almost every black girl I messed with in high school had a tattoo. Either it was on their ass or on their belly button. Now, this wasn't intentionally on purpose. It was just high school, early 2000s. And when you were sexually frustrated and you're horny and you're a teenager in high school or in college, you don't know how to find the women that don't have tattoos because the vast majority of women have tattoos. Now I'm about to explain to you what is bad about women getting tattoos and what is good about women getting tattoos. Now, whenever you hear people on YouTube, in the black hemisphere of YouTube, say stuff like a woman to get tattoos, that's demonic. That's devil worshiping, or she practicing, witchcraft and all this other crap, right? Those are beta males. And when I get to 2018, January 2018, You'll have to wait because I got a lot of job interviews coming up left and right, and I ain't gonna get a chance to be making too many YouTube videos. And when I do, they're gonna be on my secondary channel. But back to the point. Um, a beta male say that. A lot of beta males. Hold on. I want to make sure the camera's working. A lot of beta males say that when a woman has too many tattoos, that's devil worshiping. Now, when I make my video called Alpha Male versus a Beta Male, you're going to find out in that controversial video, there's going to be 4 episodes. There's going to be 4 parts to that video in 2018. Each episode is going to break down what is the definition of an alpha male and a beta male. I'm going to go out with my tripod and my cell phone, and I'm going to interview some people on what is good about being an alpha male, what's bad about being an alpha male, and what is the problem with being a beta male. So watch out for those future YouTube videos. But in this video, a beta males use what they call shaming tactics. They'll say she's a skank, she's loose, she's wild, she buck wild, she uncontrollable, she can't be tamed. And those are excuses. Those are the men that get rejected. Those are the guys that get fake phone numbers and fake email addresses, and they take women out to lunch and dinner, and they get stood up. And when they get angry and frustrated, the logical answer is, I want to get the woman back because the woman disrespected me by telling me, no, I'm not interested in you, and no, you can't take me out to lunch and dinner. So when he sees that she has, tattoos, whether they're ass, hold on, whether it's on her ass, her belly button, or in inappropriate places, the first thing he want to call her is a whore or a slut because he's mad at the fact that she rejected him. She blew him off. Now, what happens if she didn't reject him? He could care less if she had a tattoo on the back of her ass and on her belly button. Now that I covered that part, let's get into when you know that a woman having tattoos is bad. Now, I know some black women may not like me putting them on Dream Street, so to make it fair and impartial, I gotta say some Latino women are guilty of doing this, and some white women are guilty of doing this. So I don't want black women getting on the phone and calling the all police up in here to prosecute a brother for speaking his mind on YouTube and red flagging me and censoring me and shit. Now, the reason why I say black women, white women, and some Latino women do this, now, it's one thing if you had a child and your child died of childbirth, then there's nothing wrong with taking a picture from a photograph and having that on your arm or on your chest. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to have all 2 or 3 of your children on your arm, that's okay. A lot of professional athletes that play basketball and football have tattoos of their mother and father on their arm because they passed away from cancer or they died before their time, and they don't ever want to forget their mother or father, grandmother or grandfather. That's okay. Now, if it's gang affiliated writing, that's bad. That's when it's not good to have sex and fall in love with women with tattoos. If it's gang affiliated writing, all bets are off. Because if she's got a name of Tukey on her ass cheeks, and then on the left side of her ass cheek, she got Billy on her left cheek and Tukey on the right cheek, and you see 2 names on her butt cheeks, and you say, what those 2 names mean on your butt cheeks? And she go, those were my last 2 baby daddies. This is what you probably might end up doing. You might run away, right? You might run the hell away if you see 2 gangbangers' names on her ass cheeks. That's when you need to do timeout. Is not happening. If you look at her chest and you look at her breast and it says Tommy or it says Tavion on it, that's when you know she messing with Crip and Blood gang members. That's when it's not good to mess with a woman that has tattoos. That's when you can say, okay, that's it, that's enough. If a woman has a tattoo of a red flower or a yellow flower or a red rose, that's okay. If a woman has a tattoo from the college that she graduated from, you can kind of put it in the question, but it's not gang affiliated writing. If a girl gets a tattoo of her mother or grandmother because they passed away, that's all right. That's okay. If she missed her father and she has a picture of her father on her arm, it might be a little bit misleading. It might be a little bit confusing, but as long as it's not gang affiliated writing, you're okay. Now, let's take someone like Dwayne The Rock Johnson because he's affiliated with tattoos. If you look at when he was leaving professional wrestling to go to Hollywood, you notice that The Rock um has a Samoan tattoo. Now, in some ancient cultures and some ancient religions, that getting those kind of tattoos mean a rite of passage. Like for The Rock, some of his tattoos mean being a warrior. So no one thinks of him being ridiculous with the tattoo covering half his body. Now, I'm not saying you need to do the same thing like Dwayne Johnson. What I'm saying is when people get tattoos, there's hundreds of reasons why people get tattoos. Usually when I was a kid, you had to be playing basketball or football, sports in college or in pro sports to get tattoos, or you was in the military. That's how it used to go. Or if you were an actor and you were doing television and film and your character required a tattoo, that's when you would see a lot of these actors going to have tattoos. But today, people are getting tattoos because it's a popular trend. Like I said, if a girl has a tattoo of a flower or a rose, it's okay. Some people might say, what if the girl just decides she just want to have some random handwriting on her ass cheeks? Again, that goes to gang affiliating writing. Because if she says that's my last baby daddy, if you hear the words my last baby daddy or my ex-boyfriend, then you don't need to be messing with her because that's where you can get shot. That's when you can get stabbed, get put 6 feet under, so you may not want to fuck with them women at all. Now, if it's a girl that just, got a tattoo of a dragon, some people like to dignify that as the kiss of death. Because if she has a dragon on the back or a tiger on the back, that has something to do with Chinese algorithm, Chinese and Japanese interpretations of what tattoos mean. If you got a dragon on your tattoo, it doesn't just mean the kiss of death. What it actually means, you were born in the year of the dragon. In China and Japan, if a woman gets a zodiac sign of Scorpio or Aries or Virgo, you would probably be the year of the dragon in China or in Japan. And if you were like me, a Capricorn, in Japan or China, you would be called the tiger. So they take mythical animals in China and Japan and they'll say, what's your Chinese zodiac sign? And someone will say, well, I'm a Scorpio. And then they'll say, well, you're the year of the dragon. Or if you say I'm a Capricorn, they'll say, well, in China or in Japan, you're the year of the tiger. So if you see a woman have a tattoo of a dragon or a tiger, they're making a reference to a Chinese, Japanese zodiac sign. So if they got a tattoo of an animal, that's okay. Some people try to make that out to be something bad, but a lot of people don't do their research. And like my good old friend Tim used to say, they don't read. And this is information that I'm telling you so y'all can know what's good and what's bad. If now, some people might be a smartass and say, well, Alex, what about the woman who got tattoos on her arms, her legs, her back, her stomach, her chest? She got tattoos all over her body. Well, how do you deal with that? Well, the answer to that is simple. Either you find out what those tattoos mean and you still use extreme caution, or you just stay away from the woman altogether. It's like having sex. I describe, if you're going to mess with women with tattoos, it's like having sex. You know how they say absence is the best way to go? Well, messing with women with tattoos and messing with women with who have too many tattoos, the best way to go is absence. So if you're not sure if that's a good thing, you probably shouldn't be doing it in the first place. Now, don't be listening to what you see in the news because they like to blow stuff completely out of proportion. Now, when they be talking about demonic, they don't know the definition of what the word demonic means. The word demonic means anything that's considered pure evil by the definition term in the Bible. When you hear these manginas, these simps, these nice guys, these beta males whine and complain about women with too many tattoos, they're mad because they're sexually frustrated and they mad because they can't get laid. So they use shaming tactics to shame a woman because they think she's being demonic. This ain't the movie The Exorcist. This ain't Poltergeist, where you can try to take the logic from that movie and put it into the real world. It gets lost in translation. It doesn't make any sense. Because if that was the case, and this is where it gets a little controversial, smoking would be demonic. Now, think about it. Smoking's dangerous, right? Smoking can kill you 10 times faster and quicker than a tattoo can. But yet, it's okay to bash women with tattoos and piercings, but we got women who smoke, we got women who drink, we got women who do drugs, we got women that have babies just for the sake of having babies, and that's okay, but we get this one black girl or one white girl or Latino girl with all these tattoos, and that's a bad thing. Last time I checked, good is good, bad is bad. So if smoking and drinking is bad and tattoos is bad, then it should be in the same category. And see, what we do as Americans, we try to do what they call psychoanalysis entirely way too much. You can't take a category and break it into 10 categories and say 5 is good and the other 5 is bad. That's generalizing. Real information is understanding what's good and what's bad. So I'm about to explain the science and the math. Why some men like to have sex with women with tattoos. If a woman gets a tattoo of an animated character, that's okay. If you see a woman has her arm tatted up and she got Goku on there, she's probably a Dragon Ball Z fan and she probably loves Gohan or Goku or Vegeta or Future Trunks. It's okay. There are some girls that like Aladdin, they like Snow White, they like Star Wars. So you might see some girls have tattoos of Darth Vader on their arm. That's okay. So if they get characters from comic books or from anime, it's okay. I knew this one Latino girl that loves the hell out of Spider-Man, that she actually took her whole left arm and you got Spider-Man on here. That's how much she loves Spider-Man. Like, her favorite superhero is Spider-Man. And I said, you like Spider-Man? She go, yes, I like Spider-Man. You got a problem with that? And I was like, I ain't got no problem. I think it's badass. Now, once I told her I think it was a badass tattoo, she just, did this. She gave me some dap. I've even seen a girl have a tattoo of Goku from Dragon Ball. Like, this was like 2 years ago. She was on her phone talking to her girlfriend, and she thought I was trying to be nosy. And I saw Goku on her right arm, and I thought it was a badass tattoo. So there are people that love Dragon Ball, not necessarily Dragon Ball Z, but if it's okay to have tattoos of characters. There are some bodybuilders who like Superman. And when a lot of bodybuilders get tattoos, they get tattoos of Superman. I know one bodybuilder personally 10 years ago that has a tattoo of Superman. If you watch professional wrestling, a lot of wrestlers have tattoos. So if you see a girl have a tattoo of Goku or Spider-Man, it's okay. I know some girls that love Final Fantasy, and they actually make t-shirts of those Final Fantasy characters, and then later turn around and put that Final Fantasy character on their back or on their arm. So that's okay. Now, what makes a man want to have sex with a woman with a lot of tattoos? Some people say that it's quote unquote easy to screw a girl that has tattoos. I'm here to tell you that is a misconception. That's called watching too much television and watching too many movies. Because I've had some friends that have dated plenty of women with tattoos and body piercings, And it's just like getting rejected by a supermodel. You still get fake phone numbers, you still get fake email addresses, and if you ask a woman out to lunch and dinner, you still get rejected. She still flakes on you. Now, I'm not saying that there are cases where you smash a chick that's got 5 tattoos or 10 tattoos, and all of a sudden she's easy to screw. Because I know some girls that got tattoos and they're not easy to talk to. Trust me, I've tried that in high school, and this girl was hard to talk to. Like, I mean, I tried, and she rejected me 3 times. I got rejected by her 3 times in 3 years. And my 2 friends at the time, they're nerds and they're geeks. They told me, give it up. You ain't hitting it. You know, she want a guy that got money, looks, and status. And you ain't got that right now, so give it up. I tried again in college. I saw a girl with a tattoo. I tried again in college. Got shut down again. So when people be telling you women that got all these tattoos and all these body piercings is easy to smash, they've been watching too much television and too many Hollywood movies. Because in the movie world, you can smash 10 or 15 girls whose body from head to toe is covered up with tattoos. Yeah, you can do that if it's television or film. But in the real world, you still are going to get rejected. Okay? Rejection is rejection. Okay? Now, the beta males are the ones that say that it's easy to smash these chicks. You don't hear alpha males saying it's easy. If you hear an alpha male say it's easy, it's because he's an alpha male. A beta males, when they get rejected, they'll say, oh, she a whore, she a slut. But ask the beta males a question. If you date a girl that's got a tattoo, 2 tattoos, one on her ass and one on her belly button, and she blowed you, would you still consider her a whore and a slut? Yeah, the room gets real quiet when you ask them questions to these beta males. You ask an alpha male will say, well, I didn't focus on if she were a whore and a slut. I focused on, is she a psychopath or is she crazy? See, these are things that people don't need to be understanding. Instead of looking at a woman's tattoos, you should be trying to find out, is this someone I can have a future with? Is this someone do I want to have kids with? That's what you need to be asking yourself instead of looking at the tattoos. See, some men get sexually turned on with a woman with tattoos because it's distinguishable. It shows the woman has character and personality. It's just like when a woman finds a man physically, sexually attractive, you got to ask yourself a question. What is it about that man that woman finds physically, sexually attractive? Is it because he plays basketball and football? Is it because he makes money or he drives a sports car? Does he dress good? You know, you got to ask yourself that question. And when a man see a woman that got a tattoo on the back of her ass, about 99.99% of the time, men find that physically, sexually attractive. Just about almost every black girl that I've ran across that's had a tattoo on the back of the ass got me sexually and physically turned on. Sometimes I'll see they'll have a tattoo on their belly button. And again, I think that's cute. Now, you might say, well, you still ain't answering my question, Alex. How many tattoos is too many tattoos? Okay. Since y'all want to get into the math and the science, let's get into the math and the science, shall we? How many tattoos is too many tattoos? I'm going to say after 5 and up to 10. That's 10. The maximum is 10. So if a girl got a tattoo here and here and here and here, that's 4 tattoos. But if she got one here, that's 5, 6, across the back, that's 7, and then you get to the back of her behind, that's 8. That's 8 tattoos. But then she might have a tattoo on her face, so that's 9. Oh, there might be one right here on the throat, so that's 10. So if she's got a total of 10 tattoos, this is when you can do it's not gonna work. Now, if it's just on the back of her ass and on her belly button and she ain't gone crazy with the tattoos, you ain't got nothing to whine and complain about. But if she got 10 tattoos, you got something to whine and complain about. Because what if you take her to your family for a family picnic and they see all them tattoos? Now you got to answer to your parents and your grandparents because they're gonna be saying you ain't bringing home a woman, you're bringing home a slut. And then you have to explain to your parents, well, I try to tell her about the tattoos, but she don't want to listen to me. That's why I say that we got to bring some math and science into the video. A lot of men who make videos about having sex with women with tattoos, they don't talk about the math and the science like I do. They don't break it down step by step like I do. They just talk and tell you the bad stuff, and then that's the end of the video. They don't even try to go into the science and the math on why that is. It ain't got nothing to do with no demonic spirits. She ain't no vampire. She ain't no demon. This ain't no horror movie. It's common sense. When women get tattoos, it's for hundreds of different reasons. She could have got abused. There's abuse too now. There could be her husband died of cancer. He was in the military. He got blowed up in Iraq, and she might want to make a tattoo to remember him by. Her child might have died in childbirth, so she has a tattoo of her child. There could be she got into a car accident, or there could be some type of sporting game. There are women that get tattoos of their favorite basketball and football teams too. That's also okay, is what I said. If she has tattoos of gang affiliated writing, like Rolling 60s Crip or Mob, West Side Mob or some crap, that's when you go, we can't do this. If she say, oh, don't pay attention to the name Rodney, that's her ex-baby daddy that's in jail. Y'all seen the movie Baby Boy, right? Well, vast majority of you, right? That's when you can kind of question the woman with the tattoo. And 99.99% in the black community and sometimes in the Latino community, women get tattoos of their ex-boyfriends that was gang banging. Those are the women you need to stay away from. Them the ones that get you shot, stabbed, murdered, sent to jail. Them are the ones you stay away from. Now, the women who get tattooed of characters from video games, anime, comic books, they're okay. You see a woman got a tattoo of a red rose, you're okay. You see a woman got a tattoo of Spider-Man, you're okay. Those are the women you should be messing with if they have tattoos. Same thing with the body piercings. I know some smart ass is going to say, you ain't talked about body piercings yet in this video. Okay. One of my favorite body piercings, if a girl get one, it's on the belly button. I'm just putting it out there. If a girl get a tattoo of a belly button, that does turn me on. Now, I like the tattoo with the belly button. If the girl gets her tongue pierced, I'm kind of a fan of that too. The nose, I'm not really too fond of a girl piercing her nose, but I will accept it. So for piercings, I'll accept probably 3, maybe 4 piercings. Now, she got her whole body pierced, like her nose, her lips, her tongue, her belly button, for JJ. Because I got to keep it PG up in here on YouTube. If she got all of that piercing, then we might have some problems. Now, I'll let a girl slide with putting a piercing in the vajayjay. I'll let it slide. But when you do the vajayjay, the lips, the tongue, the nose, and the ears, and you try to put a piercing through your throat, then you know, you got problems. You know, I'm not a fan of the piercing of the lips. I don't know what it is about putting a piercing on your lips, but I'm not a fan of it. But the tongue, oh yeah, if you want to be a freak in the bedroom, oh yeah, then yeah, put a piercing in your tongue. I'm cool with that because you're a freak with it. But I'm just trying to break this down for y'all so y'all can understand. If a woman gets 10 tattoos, that's when it's a convenient problem. You should be, if you're gonna mess with a woman with a tattoo, here's my advice. The tattoo should be between 3 to 5. See if you can find a girl that only has 3 tattoos. If not 3, then 5. If she got 10 tattoos, gotta let her go. Now, if she got gang affiliated tattoos, gotta let her go. Now, there are rules to the exception where you might ask a girl why you need that many tattoos, and here's how you find out if you're wasting your time. If she can't give you 5 legitimate reasons why she needs the many tattoos, you're going to have to kick it to the curb and move on to the next female. So I hope y'all like this video. I just explained to you the science and the math of why men like to have sex with women with tattoos. I told you the good, the bad. If you still think I did not explain myself properly, put down a comment in the comment section and say, I want a part 2 to this video, and I want you to put some more math and science into this because I want some more explaining. See, girls put tattoos on their arms and legs. I've seen it. I've seen girls tat up their whole entire legs. And I'm not going to lie to you, I did not find that attractive at all. I went, what is the point of tatting up your whole damn legs? Now, I do like seeing a tattoo on the back of a girl's back. You know, that's just me. Now, for y'all who like women with tattoos, you might like the video. And people who run across this video, if you don't like the video, then you should know my rules. This video's for men who likes women with tattoos and body piercings. And later on, I will put in the end of the description of my secondary channel, Alexander Number 2 Show. Because the rest of these videos is going to be on my secondary channel as of January 2018. So have a good day. Peace.